Well, guys, the Hyway Big bore on the 660s together for now. I have no idea if we'll end up having to go back into it. Like I said, I've got other saws that'll be here shortly, and I kind of need to get the ones that's apart here knocked out and, back on the shelf for now. The weather's, they're showing, supposed to be nice this weekend, but if you can hear it's raining. It's supposed to turn to snow later this evening once it gets dark and the temperature drops. But I didn't epoxy up the intake. I was like, well, let's just try it. It's roughly 100 cc's, 170 degrees of intake duration, 168 degrees of exhaust duration. 27 degrees of blowdown. That's still stretched out a little longer than I care for, but I think it'll be okay. I've got a little video here on my phone I may show showing that what little bit of port work I done. Basically just went in and textured the intake and the lowers to my liking, raised the uppers, and I polished the exhaust port. That's honestly all I done. I'd done shown I did deck the base a little bit. I didn't take much off. I think it was 5 thou or so. This thing, I don't know what kind of compression it's making, but it's pretty dang good. It got kicked back and was already about broke my wrist. It's just one of those you can't play with. It's just drop, start the hell out of it and go. The other big bore saw that I done's the same way, maybe a little worse. I ended up putting one of those big D handles on it. It had a little better exhaust timing than this saw. I'm thinking it was set dead on 100 degrees. I think that cylinder came from the Duke, but take note it is also on an actual set of steel cases. So, deck heights can vary even in these Chinese ones I've shown or mentioned. Bought 2 saws, ordered them the same night. They came here in the same box. One of them had crank seals installed in it already. The other didn't. There's like 20 thousandths difference in deck height between the two, which I thought was kind of weird, but whatever, it is what it is. I know you can't mix and match OEM steel cases. I've done it, but it takes a lot of work to do it if you get a set that the decks are off on kind of bad. But yeah, she's a runner. It's not loading up. It's not spitting back through the carb. As you've seen, it's got killer throttle response. I can set the chain brake and still hit the trigger. And I honestly think it has enough torque it'd probably break that Chinese band. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's probably going to need more muffler. I'd seen that video of Joe's where he done the pipes. It made me kind of stick my foot in my mouth kind of on the straight pipes. I'd kind of always thought that they may make a saw lose torque. Looked like some of them may have, but it's kind of odd that his big megaphone pipe actually made more torque than even the stock muffler. It just, yeah, we learn something new every day. But like I said, or I think I did, I've got a little video just showing what little I done. And no, this one doesn't have any free port at all. It was actually Joe had asked in the comments if there was free port, and I have heard a lot of horror stories about that on these things, especially the cheaper cylinders. I don't know, just me sitting here feeling of it, how snappy it is. I'm expecting it to run good. I don't know, we'll have to see. The numbers are just quite somewhat different than I'm, used to using, but it is big 56mm bore, 40mm stroke. It may do good, who knows. But so it's to clear up tomorrow. You guys know I don't have anything big here at the house. I think I've got some pieces of wood from the tree we cut that's upwards of 15-16 inches. So, we can get an idea and a feel of how this thing's going to run, and I'll try to get over to the property this weekend, but who knows what the weather will do. It's just raining one day, snowing another. One week we even had a tornado in between and like 60-degree weather. And I live in the mountains. We usually never see stuff like that. Once in a blue moon, you know, and you know, if a windstorm or a twister comes through, it normally don't do a lot of damage. I think we had one the year I moved into this house, which was like really early in '03. There was one touchdown, tore a bunch of roofs off houses and blew a bunch of trees down, but my house was built in the 60s. It's built like a fortress. It didn't phase it, but that's kind of way off topic, but I think the weather's crazy everywhere, so I guess it really ain't. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this one doesn't grenade like the other, but I think we'll be okay. You guys stay safe, stay warm, and y'all have a good one.